Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. So, as you saw in that clip, what's happening, they are actually talking right now in China, the American delegation and the Chinese delegation over the tariffs. And we all know that the Chinese hold the cards. Well, they made the cards as well, and they're holding it. The rare earth minerals I'm referring to. While that's happening, California is on fire with civil unrest. Signs of an empire in decline, indeed, sadly. But they, a lot of analysts are also saying exactly what Elon said, that if a trade deal is not met, America will go into a massive recession. We're already in a recession, but the financial analysts are pretending not to know this. We know as citizens, when we go to food shopping or what have you, the price of goods and services has dramatically increased here in America. But whilst all this is happening, China retail sales of new energy vehicle up 28% year on year in May. Whilst Bloomberg is saying the Chinese economy did not grow as fast as they expected. First they were saying China economy was not going to grow. Now they're saying it's not growing as fast as it was expected. The game that I told you guys are being played. And whilst the new energy vehicles in China is up 28% year on year in the month of May to 1 million units in 1 month, Tesla retail sales in China down 30% year on year in the month of May. Very strange. I wonder why. Well, I know why. They did not keep up with innovation, and they kept making just two EVs that are outdated. I remember when people were saying Tesla only have two models, but why does NIO need all these different models? So to make things worse, Eve Energy just listed. They're going to be listed in Hong Kong. They applied to be listed in Hong Kong. Further decoupling from the American stock market. These Chinese companies are now choosing to list over there due to the heavy market manipulation, illegal market manipulation that happens over here. And BYD faces new controversy over alleged unpaid overtime amidst recent setbacks. So now employees are saying that they are not being paid overtime by BYD. It just keeps getting worse for them. Whilst all that is also happening, it's XPeng just set to unveil its new G7 mid-size SUV on Wednesday evening, with Chairman He Xiaopeng touting it as the first AI car to feature L3 level computing power. He also highlighted the G7 as a rare intelligent SUV that combines hardcore technology with spacious comfort, emphasizing its futuristic design following lines, innovation, and sense of power. Now, I saw the SUV, and it is not a bad looking SUV at all. Actually, it's a good looking SUV. So if it does have this L3, as he's saying, that's going to put a huge beating on the Tesla Model Y yet again. It may also take some shares away from Onvo, L60. We shall see. But Onvo is ramping up in a massive way now, and the marketing, excuse me guys, is finally getting out to the people. People are realizing what a superior SUV it is compared to the Model Y. So with Tesla sales down 30% year on year in may just be the beginning for them in terms of them going downhill. We saw that worldwide their sales are tanking, Tesla that is. So it will be interesting to see going forward as BYD, NIO, and the rest of the Chinese EVs go into countries worldwide, especially countries without tariffs. What will happen to Tesla sales in those countries? The G7 is positioned as a mid-size SUV. Design includes a black lower surround, high ground clearance, and a large rear spoiler. Unlike the Tesla Model Y and XPeng-owned G6, the G7 adopts a more traditional SUV shape, prioritizing interior space, especially for second row headroom, making it more family oriented, it says. Key design includes a black interior, privacy glass for rear windows. The vehicle also features a panoramic sunroof, likely with a coating of effective sun protection. With NIO's sunroof, it's not a coating, it's an automatic thing that dims or darkens and blocks out EV rays automatically. I believe we're the only EV company in the world to have that. The interior, which was inadvertently revealed by a TV station, maintains a minimalist style, even omitting the instrument cluster. The significant highlight is the chasing light panorama AR HUD developed with Huawei, which will debut in the G7. NIO also already has that in their cars. The system integrates Huawei hardware with XPeng software to provide enhanced navigation and driving assistance. The AR HUD boasts an 87-inch display area capable of projecting information across multiple lanes, covering 8 driving scenarios, including main roads, junction, and curves. I'm not going to go into the whole article, guys. You guys can find this on carnewschina.com. So it's still nothing compared to NIO World model, which the CEO said, don't be surprised if it comes on even our Onvo brands. It will be very interesting going forward to see how much sales this takes away from the Onvo L60, but more so the Model Y, which is now outdated. And Chinese people, just like the rest of the world, starting to wake up and realize that the Model Y is dinosaur technology. Just like BlackBerry, they were the first. But what happened to BlackBerry? Let me see. Oh, yes. No one even buys them anymore. So the same thing is happening. And the same thing is going to happen to EVs that does not adopt battery swapping technology. It will become outdated. And people will realize that their EV does not retain any value when it's time to sell them. And this is a true story, guys. I went to a Walmart yesterday. And I saw a Cybertruck parked. I went to the back of it, looked at it, walked around, and I was in utter disgust of why would someone buy this stainless steel wheelbarrow. And whilst I'm looking at it, this African gentleman stops and he's laughing. He said, what's wrong? I said, man, this is so grotesque. I will never buy this. And this lady says, oh, why not? And I didn't realize at the time she was the owner of it. I said, it's grotesque and disgusting. It looks like a stainless steel wheelbarrow. She says it's better looking than your car. And that's when I realized that it's hers, you know. I said, oh, really? I said, but after 8 years, it's worthless. The battery's done. I will buy another one, she says. I said, yes, but you're shopping at Walmart. Oh, F you. I just kept walking at that point. And as the African gentleman comes inside, I actually saw him and he said, you know, you're right. After 8 years, the battery is done. I said, yes. I said, have you ever heard of NIO? Surprisingly, he did. We had a wonderful conversation. So people are starting to wake up. Even here in America, I'm meeting more and more people that actually heard of NIO. It's a good sign. I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. So guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the game is played on Wall Street. And like 50 stuff, we get rich or we die trying, guys.